Hello all, my today's topic is how to find HCF or what we call it as GCF, highest common factor or greatest common factor with the ladder method. Okay, so I have two numbers. I have taken randomly two numbers. My first set of numbers is 12 and 48. So how can we find the HCF? Various methods of finding the HCF. So I'm not considering here, I'm not discussing here the factor method. So like what we usually do is finding factors of 12, like writing factors of all factors of 12, like 1, 2, 3, then 4 and something. I'm not discussing that. I'm just here to discuss how to find HCF with a ladder method. Okay, so I'm just making a line over here like a ladder, what we use as a prime factorization. I'm writing 12 over here, and I'm making another line, a ladder over here. I'm writing 48 over here. Okay, so I should start with the lowest prime number, that is 2. I can, if I would like to start, I would like to start with 2 because I wish to see whether my number is divisible by 2. So, okay, 12 is a prime number. Obviously, it's divisible by 2. So, if I divide 12 divided by 2, I would get 6. Again, I form a step. Then if I can see 6 is also an even number, so it is also divisible by 2. So I would divide 6 by 2, I would get 3. Then obviously 3 is the prime number only, and 3 is divisible by 3 and get 1. I'm ending this prime factorization over here. Now 48 is also even number, so I will divide by 2. Then I will get 24. Again is a prime number, so I'm dividing by 2. So 24 divided by 2, I'll get 12. Again, it's an even number. Sorry, prime number I said in the earlier part. I'm so sorry about that. Even number. So even number 24, if I is divided by 2, I'll get 12. Then again even number. Then 12 divided by 2 is 6. Again a even number. I will keep on dividing till it divides by 2. Then I will change the number if it's not divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2, I get 3 over here. Then 3 obviously is a prime number, then I get 1. So I would stop my prime factorization here. So by writing this, I'm writing 12 and 48 is a product of prime. So I'm writing 2 times 2 times 3. And 48 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now what I need to do, find the HCF to find the common numbers here. So if 2 is here, I would make a pair and write 2 over here. Another 2, if I am having the pair, I would circle the pair. I'm writing it over here. And if I'm having another number as a pair as 3, I'm writing is over here. So my HCF or GCF would be 2 times 2 times 3, or 3 times 2 times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So my HCF or GCF is 12. Okay. So I'm having another method over here. So let us check if it's working or not. I'm making a ladder. I'm writing two numbers. This method we usually do to find LCM. But how to use this method to find HCF? So what I will do is my numbers are 12 and 48. I would find a common factor that would divide both 12 and 48. Not 12 alone, not 48 alone I would like to divide. I would like to divide both numbers Listen to me very carefully. I would like to divide both of the numbers with the common factor. Okay, so let us see, 12 and 48 are both even numbers, so it would be divisible both by 2. So if I divide 12 by 2, I get 6, and 48 by 2, I get 24. Again, I need to find the common factor, which I can divide both the numbers. 6 and 24's common prime number or common factor is 2 again. So I'm dividing by 2. So if 6 is divided by 2, I get 3. 24 divided by 2, I get 12. Now, if you can see, 3 can be divisible by 3, 12 can be divisible by both 2 and 3, but I need a common factor. I will divide both numbers by a common factor. I will stop my HCF at the point where my numbers are further not divided by a common factor. So 3 and 12, if I can see carefully, 3 and 12 both are divisible by 3. So I'm writing it as 3 over here, not 2. Okay, as we write it in the LCM method also. So 3, if I divide by 3, I get 1. And 12, if I divide by 3, I get 4. So I don't need to continue my prime factorization as we do in the LCM over here, because I only need the product of common factors. So HCF of 12 and 48 is 2 times 2 times 3. If you can see over here, we're getting the same answer. 2 times 3 is equal to 12. So one thing I would like to tell you, while finding the HCF, if we are doing in fractions like, if I've given you a question like to find the lowest form of 12 by 48. So how to form the lowest form of 12 and 48? By dividing both numerator and denominator by its HCF. Okay. So if I divide both numerator and denominator by HCF, 12 divided by 12 and I get 1. 48 divided by 12, I get 4. So my lowest form is 1 by 4. And if you can see in this method, what I am getting at the last, this one, 1 my numerator, 4 my denominator. So if you are finding the lowest form of the fraction with this type of a method, you will be definitely having very large prospects to be clear about that. The remainders which I get in this 1 and 4 is my lowest form of the fraction. If I divide 12 by 48 by both 12 by 12 and 48, both by 12 and 12, I would get 1 and 4, which is exactly same which I'm getting over here. Okay, so two methods we have learned today. We have learned today to find the HCF method by ladder method, because if I am finding the factors, it would consume more time. So one method which we have done is prime factorize 12, and I have prime factorize 48, and I have written the factors of 12, the product of primes in 12. I have written the product of primes in 48. Then I found the common prime numbers, and I have multiplied the common prime numbers to get my HCF, which is 12. Other method which I have used here is to find the HCF is the common ladder method. This is very useful in finding the lowest form of the fraction, because we get the lowest form towards the end itself. How to do it? We write numerator over here, we write denominator over here. Now we need to divide only and only by the common factor. So 12 and 48 both are divisible by 2. So I divided both sides by 2. I get 6 and 24. Then I divided 6 and 24 both by 2. I got 3 and 12. Then I divided both 3 and 12 because the common factor is 3. So I got 1 and 4. So 2 times 3, that is equal to 12 is my HCF, and 1 numerator, and this is denominator. My lowest form is 1 by 4. Thank you so much.